It's Woody and Riz, and I can't believe who is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Donny Fandango! Donny! How you doing there, dude?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
It's great to see you.
It's great to be here.
And that's an amazing different stroke shirt that you got on.
Thank you very much.
If you're watching on the webcams, 1057thepoint.com/war, you'd see it.
You got your Mr. Drummond.
Yeah.
You got your Willis. You got your Arnold.
Yep.
It's just good stuff.
What you talking about, Donny? Somebody already trying to get under your skin. Would love to hear 4 non-blondes. What's going on to throw on Donny's fire?
Oh, man. Please,
the proper title is What's Up?
The Donny Fandango Week in Rage being sponsored by
Supplement Superstore, not just a store, it's an education.
You know, I'm assuming, because you told me so early in the week that you were ready to go for the Week in Rage, it's got to be something big bothering you.
Yeah, definitely so.
So what's going on this
Definitely
week, Donny?
so. Well, we're going to start from smallest and then work our way up to the biggest.
Good. All right.
All right. So I read yesterday on ESPN.com that Dick Durbin is going to convene a hearing in Congress about the New Orleans Saints bounty program. Now, listen, not saying that the bounty program wasn't a bad thing, because it certainly was, but doesn't Congress have more important things to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Aren't there far bigger problems in the country and the world than Congress to worry about? I wish Congress would not waste their time.
Steroids and baseball and like
it's all just for the show of it, and it drives me crazy.
Complete waste of time and resources.
Absolutely.
Janet Jackson's boobie on the Super Bowl.
I mean,
like, come on.
It's just one of those things, man, that gets under my skin.
I agree.
Another thing, I don't think anything good comes from dudes wearing a sport coat and sneakers. All right? One way or the other. Wear the whole suit or don't. I don't care, but I'm not a fan of the suit, coat, and sneakers. I think it's a touch obnoxious. All right?
Okay.
All right? Ladies, there is only one occasion where I think it's okay for you to talk about your farts, and it's when you're pregnant. Other than that, even if you have the worst gas in the history of your life, I don't want to hear about it ever, for any reason, ever. Again, ever.
Was there an incident?
Potentially. At my house.
Your wife's not pregnant.
No, she's not.
Okay, I was going to say,
No.
Donny needs that vasectomy.
No,
You're playing with fire,
Dr.
dude.
Hawatma. I'll make you an appointment.
You're playing with fire, Donny.
I'm just saying that there was an issue this week with that around the campfire, and again, never a time where it's okay for anybody to talk about.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Because you have a boy and you have a girl. Like, you have one of these. Riz now has a boy and a girl, but I mean, the girl is so young. What has, in your experience, been easier to deal with? Is it having a baby boy or a baby girl?
To me, man, a baby boy was a lot easier than having a baby girl.
Yeah, I would think so too.
I mean, my Ava, man, boy, God bless her, she's awesome. She's 3.5,
Yeah.
But dude, she is lippy. I mean, already she has got a mouth on her, and Benjamin was never like that, and Dexter's not like that either. You know what I'm saying? So it just started real young that she kind of had a little bit of an attitude, and it's ballooned since then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you ever hear Louis C.K. talking about the difference between boys and girls?
No.
He goes, boys will F up your house. They'll destroy your stuff. They'll break things for no particular reason. He goes, a boy will grab the mother will be there sitting at the table after a really rough day being with the kid all day, and hey, here, have a drink, just calm down. The mother's like, oh my God, I don't know if I can handle it anymore. And the boy will walk up with a handful of sand and throw it right in her drink. Okay? Like, it will ruin your stuff. That's the only thing she had, ruin your stuff. The girl would never think about doing that to you, right? Never think about throwing sand in your drink. But girls are effed up in the head, right? And so they'll, like, destroy your life. You know, they just won't break something yours that you can get over. They'll leave you as a whole person, but the women will destroy your life.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And everybody said, man, because people keep telling me the same thing, you got to watch. And I finally watched him do that whole rant, and I think he's on to something.
Well, you know Woody's having a girl, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's good, man. It's a really good, like, I enjoy
Sounds
having
fun.
both. But, like I said.
In theory?
Yeah, like right before somebody goes on one of those vacations where they need to get a bunch of shots before they go.
All right, I got one more thing. All right, so I'm leaving my house the other day. I'm driving out of my subdivision, and this drives me, I don't even understand. I'm stopped by a kid that could not have been more than 5 years old. He still has training wheels on his friggin' bike, and he's riding out in the middle of the street. I come along, like kind of behind him. He still doesn't move out of the middle of the street. And what is missing in this equation?
A parent.
Thank you very much. Mom or dad? If you answer that, you would absolutely be correct. How many bad things have to happen to kids before parents realize that letting a 5-year-old play outside by himself is a horrible idea? Again, I say, God bless South County.
In the middle of the street?
Dude, in the middle of the street. And he did not move, so I had to, he eventually, just by how his training wheels were leading him, he kind of went off to the right side of the street, so then I was able to pass by him. But still, Mom and Dad, nowhere to be found. Dude, nowhere to be found.
No, Mother Nature is babysitting.
Well,
That's crazy.
What's crazy is that, Benjamin is almost 12, so him going outside by himself is no big deal. But you still think about it in your head, and you still tell him those things to watch out for because, kids have gotten nabbed.
Yeah.
Even at that age.
We're crazy.
And at 5 years
Not
old,
even
man.
just that, but somebody speeding down the street doesn't see a kid on a bike?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, again, thank you very much. Parents of the Year in South County. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my Week in Rage for this Friday.
How you feeling, Donnie?
I'm feeling better.
Nothing about the Blues?
Nothing about the Blues. No, just
What's to complain about the Blues right now?
They lost, 3 games in a row now?
Yeah, they've had a couple in a row. This is a tough stretch.
All right, so you're all fine. Now, people are wondering,
they're in.
They're wondering nothing about the Blues this week, Donnie?
Unlike past years, recent history, they're actually in already.
Yes.
They're good.
So you're happy.
I'm
Okay,
fine,
good,
man. I'm
good.
fine.
Hey,
Little
listen,
stumble
people are
never hurt
concerned.
anybody. No.
All right, Donnie, what's the song?
Story of the Year, Anything I Don't Care.
All right. Story of the Year it is for Donnie, his on-demand requests. Point.